What if I told you that the healing you've been desperately searching for in hospitals, medications, and endless treatments has been waiting inside your own mind all along? What if every symptom, every ache, every moment of discomfort isn't your body betraying you, but actually trying to have a conversation with you that you've never learned to hear? Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, understood something that modern medicine often overlooks, that the invisible realm of thought holds more power over your physical body than any prescription ever could. And before we dive deep into this transformative understanding, I want you to do something for me. Please hit that like button right now and drop a comment letting me know where in the world you're watching from today. It's always fascinating to see our global community coming together around these life-changing insights. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos where we explore the profound connection between mind and body. Now, here's something that might completely shift how you see your own health. Every single cell in your body is listening right now. Not to the news, not to your doctor, not to the latest health trends, but to you, to the constant stream of thoughts running through your mind every moment of every day. Has this ever happened to you? You wake up thinking something feels wrong, and by the afternoon, that vague sense of unease has somehow manifested into actual physical tension. That's not coincidence. That's biology responding to the language of your inner dialogue. Jung discovered that the same mind that creates tension, anxiety, and physical discomfort possesses the exact same power to dissolve it. Think about that for a moment. The thoughts you're thinking right now are literally sending instructions to every cell in your body. When you repeatedly tell yourself, "Something's wrong with me," your body hears that command and begins to organize itself around that belief. Your muscles tighten, your breath becomes shallow, your nervous system shifts into a state of alert. But what happens when you replace that thought? What happens when you consciously choose to think, "I am safe, I am healing, I am whole"? Stay with me here, because what you're about to discover might completely transform how you understand pain itself. We've been taught to see pain as an enemy, as punishment, as something that invaded us from outside that needs to be fought and suppressed. But Jung recognized something revolutionary. Pain is not punishment. It's communication. Every ache, every discomfort, every signal your body sends is actually a message written in the only language your body knows. It's not attacking you, it's speaking to you. What if, instead of immediately reaching for something to silence that pain, you asked a different question? Not, "Why is this happening to me?" but "What are you trying to show me?" That single shift in perspective, from resistance to curiosity, from fear to compassion, can change everything. Because the moment you stop fighting your body and start listening to it, something remarkable happens. The body sighs in relief, the tension begins to soften, the pain, having finally been heard, no longer needs to shout so loudly. And this is just the beginning of understanding how profoundly your thoughts shape your physical reality. Here's the beautiful truth that changes everything. Your body is the most loyal servant you will ever have. It doesn't judge your thoughts. It doesn't question your beliefs. It simply obeys them with absolute faithfulness. Every single moment, your body is listening to the invisible instructions you send through your mind, and it's responding with precision you might not even realize. Think about this for a second. When you whisper to yourself, "I'm not safe," even if you're sitting comfortably in your own home, your body hears that as a command. Your muscles tense, your heart rate increases, your digestive system slows down, your entire physiology shifts into protective mode because your body trusts you completely. It believes what you tell it. But here's where the transformation begins. When you consciously choose to say, "I am loved, I am supported," Your body receives that message just as faithfully. Your shoulders drop, your breath flows freely, your entire system relaxes into a state where healing becomes possible. And this obedience goes even deeper than you might imagine. Your body speaks in metaphors, revealing the hidden truth of your inner world through physical sensation. Have you ever noticed a stiff neck appearing right when you're being stubborn about something? That's not random. A sore throat often emerges when there are words you need to say but haven't spoken. Tired, strained eyes might mirror the things you're refusing to see in your life. Your body is constantly performing the script written by your most consistent thoughts, expressing what your mind believes even when you're not consciously aware of it. If this resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe. It's about building a community of people genuinely committed to understanding the connection between mind, body, and healing. This is where Jung's wisdom becomes revolutionary. The journey to healing doesn't start with action, it starts with permission. It begins with creating an internal sense of safety that signals to every cell in your body that it can finally stop being on high alert. Because here's what most people don't understand. Without feeling fundamentally safe, your body remains in a constant state of tension, wearing armor that was meant to be temporary. That chronic tightness in your shoulders, that knot in your stomach, that shallow breathing pattern, these aren't just symptoms. They're your body's way of staying ready for a threat that your mind keeps signaling is present. The moment you consciously say, "I am safe in my body," and truly feel it, something remarkable happens. Your jaw unclenches, your breath deepens into your belly. Your entire nervous system receives the message that the danger has passed, that it can finally shift from defending to repairing. This inner sense of security becomes more powerful than any external treatment could ever be because it addresses the root cause rather than just the surface symptoms. Now, I want to go even deeper into understanding how this safety creates the foundation for every aspect of your well-being. Because once you grasp this connection between your beliefs and your body's responses, you gain access to a kind of power that most people never realize they possess. Write in the comments, "I choose safety now," if this resonates with what you're experiencing in your own journey. What's fascinating is that inside you right now, two voices are constantly competing for your attention. One is the voice of fear, always asking, "What if?" and painting vivid pictures of everything that could go wrong. The other is the voice of faith, quietly responding, "Even if," and reminding you of your inherent resilience. And here's the hidden truth that determines your entire healing journey. Whichever voice you feed becomes the lens through which your body interprets reality. Fear interrupts the body's natural intelligence. It's like static on a radio station, distorting the signal of wellness that's always trying to come through. But faith, real faith, not blind hope, is simply trust in the wisdom already flowing through every cell of your being. This is the same intelligence that knows how to close a wound without you consciously directing it, the same force that makes flowers grow towards sunlight without instruction. Your body possesses this innate brilliance, but fear creates interference that blocks its natural healing pathways. When you make the conscious decision to choose thoughts of faith over fear, you're not just thinking positively, you're removing obstacles that have been preventing your body from doing what it already knows how to do. This shift in mindset creates a ripple effect throughout your entire system, allowing healing to flow naturally rather than being forced or manufactured. And there's something else that amplifies this transformation in ways that might surprise you. Gratitude. Not the superficial kind where you mechanically list things you're thankful for, but genuine appreciation directed specifically toward your own body. Every time you thank your body for functioning, something remarkable happens at a cellular level. Your vitality increases. It's as if each cell responds to appreciation the way a plant responds to water and sunlight. Think about the impact of this simple practice. When you thank your feet for carrying you through your day, your eyes for allowing you to see beauty, your lungs for breathing without you having to remember, you're sending signals of recognition and value to these parts of yourself. And your body, always listening, responds with enthusiasm. The cells literally bloom under this attention, creating an internal environment where healing doesn't have to be forced. It happens organically. This isn't passive wishful thinking. Gratitude actively rewrites your biology. It shifts your nervous system out of stress response and into a state of rest and repair. It changes the chemical messages flowing through your bloodstream. It alters the electrical patterns in your brain. When you consistently appreciate your body, you're making a series of micro-decisions throughout each day that collectively create massive transformation. What most people never realize is that this appreciation creates a feedback loop. The more you thank your body, the better it functions. The better it functions, the easier it becomes to feel genuine gratitude. And this upward spiral becomes the foundation for sustained well-being that doesn't depend on external circumstances or perfect conditions. Now, I want to explore something even more profound about how these revelations connect to the deepest aspect of your healing journey. If you're beginning to see how gratitude and faith work together to create real change, write in the comments, "I'm grateful for my body's wisdom." There's a hidden truth about healing that most people never discover until they've exhausted every other option. No matter how much gratitude you practice, how much faith you cultivate, how many positive thoughts you think, if you're carrying unforgiveness, you're walking through life with a stone in your shoe. It doesn't completely stop your journey, but it makes every single step more painful than it needs to be. If this shifted something in how you see your healing journey, hit that like button. It helps this message reach others searching for exactly what you just discovered. Jung recognized something that sounds almost shocking at first. Resentment is actually poison disguised as protection. We hold on to anger thinking it's keeping us safe, building a wall between ourselves and whoever hurt us. But that wall isn't just keeping them out, it's keeping you trapped. Every grudge you carry lodges somewhere in your physical body, in your muscles, in your joints, in your organs. The body literally holds the weight of unforgiveness until you make the decision to release it. And here's what changes everything about how you understand forgiveness. It's not about saying what happened was okay. It's not about letting anyone off the hook or pretending the pain wasn't real. Forgiveness is about freedom. Your freedom from carrying a story that no longer serves your peace. It's about choosing to stop giving your precious life energy to maintaining resentment. Because that's what anger does. It locks your energy in the past, keeping it frozen around old wounds, unable to flow into healing. The moment you truly forgive, something shifts in your body. Energy that's been stuck for years, sometimes decades, begins to move again. Your breath deepens, your shoulders drop. The chronic tension you've been carrying starts to dissolve. Your body literally breathes again when your heart finally chooses peace over pain. This is the transformation that happens behind the scenes of forgiveness, the physical release that accompanies the emotional one. But there's another layer to this that goes even deeper, one that most people overlook completely. The forgiveness you extend to others is important, yes, but the most vital forgiveness, the one that creates the most profound impact on your healing journey, is the forgiveness you direct inward toward yourself. Self-directed guilt is insidious because it often operates beneath your conscious awareness. You might not even realize you're punishing yourself, yet your body knows. Fatigue that won't lift despite rest, chronic pain that has no clear medical cause, illness that seems to appear without explanation. Often, these are manifestations of a body that's become a canvas for self-punishment, carrying out sentences handed down by your own harsh inner judge. When you place your hand over your heart and genuinely say, I release you, dear one. You were only doing your best with what you knew at the time. Something remarkable happens. The tension you've been holding eases. Your breath deepens into spaces that have been constricted. This single act of self-compassion begins to restore the trust you lost within yourself, teaching your nervous system a completely new language, one of safety rather than constant defense. What you're really doing through self-forgiveness is making a series of small but powerful decisions that accumulate into lasting transformation. If you're ready to release what you've been carrying, write in the comments, "I forgive myself now." Your body has been speaking to you in a language you might not have fully understood. Until now, every single organ translates the tone of your inner voice into physical function with absolute precision. When you experience joy, your heart literally opens and expands. When sorrow weighs on you, that same heart constricts. Fear doesn't just live in your mind. Your stomach tightens, holding that anxiety in its walls. A calm body is always the reflection of a calm mind in motion, revealing the truth of your internal landscape. This is one of Jung's most powerful revelations. Your body tells the truth about your inner state long before your conscious mind is willing to admit it. You might tell yourself you're fine, that everything's under control, that you're handling the stress well, but your body knows differently. The tension in your neck, the knot in your stomach, the shallow breathing pattern, these aren't random occurrences. They're honest communications from a system that cannot lie to you. When pain shows up, it's not your body betraying you or turning against you. It's actually begging you to listen with different ears, to bring gentler thoughts to the places that ache. Your body is asking for a shift in the internal atmosphere, a change in the way you're speaking to yourself in those quiet moments when no one else is listening. This understanding completely transforms your relationship with discomfort because you stop seeing it as an enemy and start recognizing it as a messenger carrying vital information. And here's where the real transformation happens. Though it might seem almost too simple at first, healing isn't some loud, dramatic event that happens all at once. It's gentle, quiet, and built on consistency. You don't need to become an expert on every intricate detail of how your body works. You don't need to understand all the complex biological processes happening beneath your skin. What you need is much simpler. Change the atmosphere within you. Every time you replace a critical thought with a kind one, you're planting a seed. Every moment you choose compassion over judgment toward yourself, that seed takes root. Through repetition, not perfection, but consistent practice, the garden of your body begins to grow in this new direction. The same intelligence that makes trees reach toward sunlight, that knits together wounds while you sleep, that orchestrates the billions of cellular processes keeping you alive right now, that wisdom knows exactly how to restore balance within you. Your only job is cooperation, not control, not force, just gentle, loving cooperation with the intelligence that's already there, already working, already guiding you toward wholeness. Each loving word you speak to yourself, each kind thought you consciously choose, creates micro-shifts in your biology that accumulate into profound transformation over time. This is the hidden truth behind all lasting healing. It's not about dramatic intervention or heroic effort. It's about the quiet, consistent decisions you make in how you speak to yourself. How you interpret what your body is telling you, how you respond to the messages you're receiving. And this understanding opens the door to something even more powerful about your journey. If this resonates with your own experience, write in the comments, "My body speaks truth." If you've stayed with me through this entire journey, you've just received something that many people search for years without finding. A fundamental shift in how you understand the relationship between your mind and your body, and I'm genuinely grateful you chose to spend this time here, exploring these ideas together. If this content resonates with you, if you feel like there's real value in what we're uncovering here, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. This isn't just about numbers, it's about building a community of people who are genuinely committed to understanding themselves more deeply, who are willing to look beyond surface-level solutions and discover the real mechanics of healing and transformation. Every video I create is designed to give you practical wisdom you can actually use in your daily life. And here's what I'd love to know. If you made it all the way to this moment, write in the comments, "This message was meant for me." It helps me understand that what we're exploring together is landing, that it's making a real difference in how you see yourself and your healing journey. Your engagement genuinely matters because it tells me these conversations are valuable to you. If you found this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. It's a simple gesture, but it helps this content reach other people who might be searching for exactly what you just discovered. Someone out there needs to hear this today, and your like helps make that connection possible. There's a video right here that takes this understanding even deeper into practical application, how to actually implement these insights in your daily life. Click and continue with me over there. Because what we've started here is just the beginning of a much larger transformation that's available to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being willing to think differently about healing.